Hello everyone, today we will understand what are the accounting entries on issue of shares. Let us understand this with the help of a question. There is a company, Sunrise Limited, which is registered with a capital of rupees 4 lakh in shares of rupees 100 each. It means that the price of a share is rupees 100. It issued 2000 of such shares payable rupees 25 on application, rupees 25 on allotment, rupees 20 on first call, and the balance as and when required. All monies payable on application and allotment were duly received. But when the first call of rupees 20 per share was made, one shareholder holding 100 shares failed to pay the amount due, and another shareholder holding 200 shares paid them in full. Record these transactions in journal of the company. So we will understand one by one the journal entries in various cases. The first entry on receiving application money is bank account debit to share application. हमेशा जब भी कंपनी को पहली बार पैसा मिलेगा तो एंट्री होगा बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू शेयर एप्लीकेशन. अब समझते हैं अमाउंट कैसे लिखेंगे हम इसमें. कंपनी ने कितने शेयर्स इशू किए हैं? कंपनी ने 2000 शेयर्स इशू किए हैं और पहला इंस्टॉलमेंट जो कि एप्लीकेशन है उसका रेट कितना है? रुपीज 25. सो अकॉर्डिंगली यहां पे होगा 2000 शेयर्स into rupees 25. So that comes to 50,000. Now this share application money is transferred to share capital account. So जब हम ट्रांसफर करेंगे ये शेयर एप्लीकेशन will be debited. तो हो जाएगा शेयर एप्लीकेशन अकाउंट डेबिट टू शेयर कैपिटल अकाउंट. The amount will be same 50,000. The second installment is share allotment. अब यहां से पहले हम ड्यू करेंगे फिर पैसा रिसीव होगा. तो ड्यू का एंट्री होगा शेयर अलॉटमेंट अकाउंट डेबिट टू शेयर कैपिटल. अब हमें पता है 2000 शेयर्स कंपनी ने इशू किए हैं तो फिर से हम 2000 यहां लिखेंगे और अलॉटमेंट का रेट फाइंड करेंगे. अलॉटमेंट का रेट है 25. अलॉटमेंट का रेट है 25 ऑन अलॉटमेंट. So therefore we will multiply this number of shares with rupees 25. So the amount will come to 50,000. So this is the entry for due. The entry for amount to be received on allotment will be bank account debit to share allotment. The amount will be 2000 shares into rupees 25, as we know that the rate of allotment is rupees 25. Therefore the amount will come to 50,000. So this is the end of allotment. Now the next installment name is share first call. After completing with the amount received on allotment, we will proceed with the amount due on first call. Therefore, the entry will be share first call account debit to share capital account. हमें पता है कि कंपनी ने सिर्फ 2000 शेयर्स इशू किए हैं तो इनटू रुपीस. अब हम देखेंगे कि फर्स्ट कॉल का रेट क्या है. सो द फर्स्ट कॉल का रेट है रुपीज 20. सो वी विल मल्टीप्लाई दिस 2000 विथ रुपीज 20. So the amount will come to 2000 into 20 comes to 40,000. So the entry will be share first call account debit to share capital account and the amount will be 40,000. I hope आप लोग को समझ में आ रहा है कि amount कैसे हम calculate करते हैं. This is the very important point in examination. ज़्यादातर बच्चे amount में ही confuse हो जाते हैं. So ध्यान दीजिएगा और समझने की आप लोग कोशिश कीजिएगा कि कैसे हम amount calculate करते हैं. Let us jump to the main point of this question, that is Colson area and Colson advance. In this question, there is a shareholder who is holding 100 shares failed to pay the amount due. It means this is Colson area and there is another shareholder who is holding 200 shares, paid them in full, means this is calls in advance. Now how we will do an entry with both calls in arrear and calls in advance in the same call? So calls in arrear is what and calls in advance is what? So calls in arrear for a company is an asset and calls in advance for a company is a liability. So as per the rules of accounting, when asset increases, it needs to be debited. जब asset increase होता है तो हम उसको debit करते हैं और जब liability increase होता है तो उसको हम credit करते हैं. So after the first call due entry, we will pass the entry for the receiving entry for the first call. Entry will be bank account debit, calls in arrear account debit, to share first call and to calls in advance. Now the calls in arrear कितने shares थे जिस पे arrear थे? There was a shareholder who was holding 100 shares. तो 100 shares लिख दिया हमने into first call का rate क्या था? First call का rate था 20 rupees, I guess. It was 20 rupees. So first call का rate था 20 rupees. So यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे? Into 20 कर देंगे. So the amount came to 2000. Now calls in advance. There is a shareholder who is having 200 shares and he paid the full amount in first call. So calls in advance is a liability for the company because a company has received the full amount in advance. Into, now the question is, what will be the rate, sir? What will be the rate? So as we know that the application rate is rupees 25, allotment rate is rupees 25, first call rate is rupees 20. So what will be the rate for final call? So what you will do, it's a very simple calculation. So हमें पता है कि जो एक शेयर है उसका प्राइस क्या है ₹100. So just you will add this 25 plus 25 comes to 50, 50 plus 20 70. So 100 minus 70, 100 minus 70 comes to 30. So the rate of final call is rupees 30. So you will multiply this 200 shares with rupees 30. So the amount will come to 6,000. Now share first call में कितना आएगा? हमें ऑलरेडी पता है कितने नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स थे टोटल, कंपनी ने कितने इशू किए थे? 2000 into rupees. फर्स्ट कॉल का रेट क्या था? 20. So 40,000. Any doubt till here, guys? So how you will arrive to this amount? I am sharing one trick with you. So add this and subtract this. So 40 plus 6, 46 minus 2000 comes to 44,000. So write here the amount. I hope you all have understood the question along with its explanation. If you have any question, please feel free to comment in the comment box below. Thank you.